Ito ba'y kasama sa trabaho niyo bilang empleyado ng Office of the Vice President?
It's a private client, Your Honor.
So, pero sa ngayon, empleyado kayo ng OVP?
Your Honor, I only have a contract of service.
You have a contract of service. Ang contract, can you help me understand, no? Kung contract of service ba, hindi kailangan ng authority to engage in private practice?
No, Your Honor. Only a contract of service. Parang I only have a consultancy with the... I only have a contract of service.
Ano ba talaga? Contract of service or consultancy?
Contract of service.
Magkaiba ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pag contractual, hindi required na magkaroon ng authority to engage in private practice?
No, Your Honor.
Can we confirm that, Mr. Chair, later? For the record lang, no? Because I'm not actually certain kung ano talaga ang rules. But maybe in the next meeting we can get a clarification from CSC, Mr. Chair, kung covered ng civil ng requirement for an authority to engage in private practice pag contractual yung empleyado.
We will invite the representative of civil service.
Familiar po ba kayo, attorney, sa Section 136, Rule 12 of the Revised Omnibus Rules on Appointments and Other Human Resource Actions? Ito po yung particular na CSC regulation sa pag-engagement ng mga government employees labas po ng employment, for outside employment or activities. Babasahin ko lang, Section 136, mukhang ito na yung kasagutan sa tanong natin kanina. No officer or employee, whether in a permanent or regular capacity, temporary, casual, or holdover, parang pasok dun yung contractual natin, ma'am, shall engage directly or indirectly in any private business or practice of professions. Exemptions may be allowed subject to the limitations provided under Republic Act 6713 and other special laws, provided further that the following requirements, conditions are met. A. Written permission from head of agency must be secure and renewed annually. B. Time devoted of office hours shall not impair in any way the efficiency of the officer or employee nor pose a conflict or tend to conflict with official functions and must be fixed by the head of agency. And government facilities, equipment, and supplies shall not be used while engaged in private practice or practice of profession. Attorney, kanina sinabi nyo, hindi yung kayo consultant. Contract of service po, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang appreciation ko po yun, attorney, baka magkaiba tayo ng appreciation, pasok po kayo sa limitations ng scope ng Section 136, no? Nitong Rule 12, the Revised Omnibus Rules on Appointments and Other Human Resource Actions. Pero, be it as it may, no? Sabi dito, siguro naman kahit hindi yung nag-a-apply sa inyo, pero for sake of considering hindi kayo nga consultant, pero contractual kayo, no? By the way, so you're stating for the record na wala kayong authority to engage in private practice, categorically ba? For the record.
I have none, Your Honor.
You have not applied for it?
None, Your Honor.
You have never been advised to apply for it?
No, Your Honor.
Noted. May sinasabi dun sa Section 136, time devoted outside of office hours shall not impair in any way the efficiency of the officer or employee. Bilang contract of service, required po kayong pumasok araw-araw, di po ba?
No, Your Honor.
May kasama po sa kontrata ninyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilang oras po?
Your Honor, it's stated in my contract that I am allowed to work from home, Your Honor.
So ang kontrata niyo po, required kayo, allowed kayo to
work from home,
Your Honor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala kayong reporting station?
I have a reporting station, Your Honor.
So talagang nasa bahay ka lang, sinisweldohan ka. To whom are you reporting to?
Your Honor, I report to the legal department, Your
Who is headed by?
Attorney Torrentira, Your Honor.
Who signed your contract of service, ma'am?
The signatories of my contract of service, Your Honor, is ASEC Ortonio, Your Honor.
Are you confirming this, Yusek Ortonio?
Yes, that's correct.
Are you familiar with the terms of the contract of service?
She's meant of a work from home setup. However, in a week, she's meant of a work from home setup. However, in a week, she goes to the office as well.
How regular is this?
Your Honor, I go to the office twice or three times a week, Your Honor.
In the regular intervals?
In the regular intervals.
Do you have a desk at the office of the Vice President?
Every week, Your Honor.
Do you have a desk at the office of the Vice President?
Yes, Your Honor.
You appear, you make you don't do your, wala kang DTR, walang...
I have accomplishment reports.
Just the accomplishment report?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, sa inyong pagtingin, no, considering na in order naman yung sa tingin ninyo, yung contract of service niyo hindi po labag dito sa Rule 136 kasi sabi niya po work from home po kayo.
Yes, Your Honor. And aside from that, Your Honor, I also regularly report, Your Honor.
So ano po yung scope ng contract of service ninyo, attorney?
Your Honor, my scope of work includes answering queries, Your Honor, preparing legal opinion, legal advice, Your Honor, and review of documents, Your Honor.
So normally po, sino pong kausap ninyo sa office?
Your Honor, the legal department, Your Honor.
Sino nga po legal ulit?
The chief, Your Honor, is
Ano pangalan po?
Attorney Emily Torrentira, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Attorney Abella, are you aware of AM number 02-08-13-SC, otherwise known as the 2004 Rules of Notarial Practice, or the notarial rules, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Of course, as notary public, it's your duty to know it by heart, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And as notary public, you are sworn under oath to discharge your duties faithfully, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you aware that the notarial rules require personal appearance na affiant, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I would like to point out that under the notarial rules, and I'm sure Attorney Abella would agree, that when a document is acknowledged, it refers to an act wherein an individual on a single occasion, among others, appears in person, ulitin ko po, appears in person before the notary public and is attested to be personally known to the notary public or identified by the notary public through competent evidence of identity. Furthermore, the Supreme Court has ruled in the case of Patenya-Kinaktan versus Patenya-Decina, a 2020 ruling said that, I quote, as explained in Miranda Jr. versus Alvarez Sr. and Gadi versus Attorney Velasco, the 2004 Rules of Notarial Practice provides that a notary public should not notarize a document unless the signatory to the document is in the notary's presence, personally at the time of the notarization, and personally known to the notary public or otherwise identified through competent evidence of identity. Clearly, pag ninotaryohan mo isang dokumento na wala doon yung presensya, personal presence of the affiant, is a violation of the notarial rules which renders the notarization invalid. Mr. Chair, I would like to make this manifestation na nung last na hearing, pareho si Attorney Sanchez at si Ms. Villa Del Rey, they testified before the committee that they made no personal appearance before Attorney Abella na siyang notaryo ng kanilang mga statement na sinabit po sa atin. Pero makikita po natin doon sa statement nila, there is of course the markings, no? Sworn and subscribed and sworn before me. And there you have the signature of Attorney Abella. Same for the document sa statement ni Ms. Villa Del Rey. Do you confirm that these are your markings?
Yes,
this is your signature.
These are my signatures, Your Honor.
But sabi ni Attorney Sanchez at ni Ms. Villa Del Rey, hindi po sila nagpunta sa iyo at hindi rin po ninyo sila pinuntahan. So they didn't make any personal appearance before Attorney Abella. So Mr. Chair, obviously this is indirect violation of the notarial rules. It appears that this is a practice of Attorney Abella, and this representation, Mr. Chair, believes that it puts to doubt whether the certifications notarized by Attorney Abella, which are subscribed by Vice President Duterte, a lawyer who should be familiar with the notarial rules, and kasi kung hindi ho sakto, hindi po in accordance with the notarial rules, pwede po nating masabi na invalid po ang notarization. This furthers the theory that the liquidation of the confidential fund was done pro forma, and both the OVP and the DepEd under Vice President Duterte only made efforts that they complied with the relevant liquidation rules in order to seemingly cover up, Mr. Chair, what appears to be a bogus liquidation. Attorney Abella, matanong kita ulit. Kayo po ba yung notaryo publiko para sa certification na inattach ng OVP at DepEd sa mga liquidation reports ng confidential funds, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo din po ang notaryo publiko sa certifications na ginamit para sa liquidation report ng OVP confidential funds for December 2022 at sa first at third quarter ng 2023, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll give you the chance to look at the documents. So these are for 2022 confidential funds. Next, first quarter OVP, second quarter OVP for 2023, 2023 third quarter, sa DepEd din, kayo din po sa DepEd first quarter 2023. Next, second quarter sa DepEd. Next, third quarter sa DepEd. Nakita niyo po lahat ng documents sa kino-confirm niyo po, Attorney Abella, na kayo po yung nag-notarize po yon lahat?
Yes, Your Honor. And they appeared before me, Your Honor.
Hindi po yun ang salaysay kanina nung last hearing ni Attorney Sanchez at ni Ms. Villa del Rey.
Yeah.
Gusto pong tanongin, Attorney Sanchez, ito po yung test personally appeared. Okay. Babalikan ko po mamaya si Attorney Sanchez after siguro series may mga questions naman dito. Saan ang notarial commission ni Attorney Abella?
City of Manila, Your Honor.
Sa City of Manila, tama. Saan ang opisina nyo sa City of Manila? Kasi kung titignan mo sa notarial stamp mo, ang opisina po ninyo nasa Pedro Hill Street, Santa Ana, Manila. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano pong building or seat number?
Near Centro Mall, Your Honor.
Saan pong opisina ng OVP?
Mandaluyong, Your Honor.
Mandaluyong. 11th floor Robinson's Cybergate Plaza, EDSA Corner Pioneer, Mandaluyong City, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang DepEd main office, alam po ba? Di ba nasa DepEd Complex, Meralco Avenue, Pasig City, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi po kayo pinuntahan ang sinasabi niyo po, hindi kayo pinuntahan ni VP Sara, ni SDO Gina, at ni Edward Fajarda sa kanilang mga office. Tapos sila po ang pumunta sa opisina ninyo sa Manila.
Ako po yung pumunta.
Hindi pa nakikita niyo na...
I explain, Your Honor.
Please.
Your Honor, I understand na the Office of the Vice President are busy and they have precious time, Your Honor. And to extend the service, Your Honor, I went to their office in order to confirm the identity, the due execution, the personal appearance, Your Honor. However, I took this document and notarized it in Manila office where my stamp is, Your Honor.
So,
Hindi.
you're confirming that you...
What I'm saying, Your Honor, is there is a personal confirmation because we have to be compliant with the personal appearance and took this document and stamped it in the seal was made in Manila, Your Honor.
Ngayon tatanungin ko na po si Attorney Sanchez kasi I remember exactly what she told us during the last hearing. Ma'am, ang sabi po ninyo, tinawagan lang po kayo, pinaprepare, hindi ho kayo nag-appear before kay Attorney Abella. Tama po ba?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Villa del Rey, ma'am, naalala ko rin po, sabi niyo po, hindi ho kayo ni minsan nakaharap kay Attorney Abella para sa paggawa po ng statement ninyo. Confirm po yun?
For the statement po,
Yes.
tama po.
Response na. Ma'am, alam niyo ang penalty pag notarize po kayo ng walang personal appearance?
It depends on the circumstances.
Ma'am, the law does not qualify, the regulations does not qualify in that extent. Clearly, in this case, pwede kitang pagbibigyan kita sa jurisdiction. Pero yung sworn and subscribe and sworn before me, medyo mahirap po yung i-justify, ma'am. Won't you agree, ma'am?
Your Honor, would you maybe allowed to explain, Your Honor?
No, I'm asking you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I will qualify the agreement, Your Honor, because it is I cannot categorically agree because I
But
have.
for this case, ma'am, of the statement, are you insisting still na you issued it with the personal appearance of Ms. Villa del Rey and Attorney Sanchez? That's all I'm asking you.
No, Your Honor, I will not.
So you lied kanina when you said that you did issue you appeared. I remember you after I showed you the document showing na yung statement, you said diretso ka, nagtuloy-tuloy ka. If you
Your
remember,
Honor,
sinabi mo, but they appeared, di ba?
they appeared, Your Honor, because the statement were several, Your Honor. There were liquidations.
No, I'm referring to the statement.
Statement.
The statement was the first document I showed. And diretso ka nag-qualify. Yes, they appeared before me. Pero ngayon, sabi nila, hindi.
May I be allowed to clarify, Your Honor?
Please.
Your Honor, with respect to the liquidations, Your Honor, they appeared.
Ma'am, I'm not referring to the liquidations. I'm referring to the statement.
Statement of Attorney.
Yes, Sanchez and Villa del Rey. Sinabi nila kanina, yan, yung una kong pinakita. And I asked whether you were the one who notarized it. Ang bilis mong sumagot. Sinabi mo kaagad na they appeared personally. Kaya nga, yung mga kasama ko kanina, sabi na, tanungin mo kasi yun ang state that's contrary to what they said. Now, okay.
No, Your Honor. May I be allowed?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, I will state, Your Honor, for the record that yes, Your Honor, they did not appear before me for the notarization of these documents, Your Honor.
Well, you gave a different answer earlier.
No, Your Honor, I was consistent, Your Honor.
Well, at the very least, I cannot agree that you're consistent because if you manage to notarize these documents even without the personal appearance of Ms. Villa del Rey and Attorney Sanchez, I hope you'll forgive me for not also believing that the others were done also with the personal appearance of the affiants. I mean, I think that's a fair assumption because you already admitted to the act of notarizing a document without their personal appearance. Anyway, so Attorney Abella, malapit po ba kayo kay VP Sara Duterte?
No, Your Honor.
Kay Attorney Zulaika Lopez?
Not very close, Your Honor.
Nagkaroon ba ng pagkakataon na nakaharap niyo personally si VP Sara?
For what purpose, Your Honor?
And for a chat, for a meeting?
No, Your Honor.
So you never got to meet in person, Sara, the Vice President?
No, Your Honor.
So how can you issue a notarization without the personal appearance of the Vice President?
Your Honor may be allowed to show the documents upon which this
Can we go back to the certifications? Can the Secretariat please show the certifications again? Kasi I understand the Vice President is one of the affiants, and if you're telling me that you haven't seen the Vice President, you haven't even met her, ayun, ito yun. That document, yun. Kasi yung iba hindi na nilagyan ng kuan eh. Siguro sa madalas nilang kinukuha ang abogado sa Attorney Abella, hindi na kailangan ng identity document. Pero with that, you can see the passport. Sworn and subscribed and sworn before me. So, noong October 4, 2023, hindi nyo na-meet si VP Sara.
No, Your Honor, only Edward Fajarda, Your Honor, because VP Sara is attesting. She's only a witness to the signature of Edward Fajarda, Your Honor.
Ma'am,
I believe, Your Honor.
The document says, subscribe and sworn to before me. This October 4, 2023, Mr. Edward Fajarda exhibited to me his SSS UMID number and hindi hindi also, and Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Z. Duterte exhibited to me her passport number. I can't see the numbers anymore.
Your Honor, that document, those were already inscribed at the time that it was given to me by Mr. Edward Fajarda. But I believe, Your Honor, ang pagkakaalam ko po kasi, si Mr. Edward Fajarda po ang nagsusubscribe sa akin because he is the one under oath.
But why was the document not corrected?
Your Honor, because it was already given to me and that is already their form.
Okay, I will go to the next certificates. Yung unahan na, fourth quarter, next. Oh, yan. Bakit walang identity document?
Your Honor, because I believe, Your Honor, that is only an extra identity, it's a superfluous, Your Honor, because the one attesting under oath, under the rules, Your Honor, is Gina Acosta. So,
pero kahit yung identity document ni Gina Acosta, wala po dyan, no?
Your Honor, usually, Your Honor, attached to this document are photocopies of the ID, Your Honor.
Hindi kaya ini-stamp mo na lang yan, tapos hindi na rin kasi siguro sa dami ng documents na kailangan mong notaryohan?
No, Your Honor.
You wouldn't say that it's like, baka nagkamali lang din?
No, Your Honor. Talagang ang standard, Your Honor, if it's not included, we attach the photocopy, Your Honor.
So, ang tanong ko lang, anyway, be it as it may, no? Nakita natin ilang beses po kayo nag-issue na nag-notarize ng certification ng liquidation?
I can.
If I remember, 7 times. 7 times mo na pirmado ng mga SDO at ni Vice President Sara. Kasi kung ako tatanungin mo, sa layo ho ng opisina ng DepEd at ng Office of the Vice President para talagang dayuhin mo, no? I can only assume and I can only guess na sa lahat ng certification, ma-DepEd man at o di kaya ma-OVP, makikita mo sino yung common signatory doon sa lahat ng documents.
The SDOs, Your Honor.
Well, if you ask me, no, the common signatory is VP Sara, di ba?
Yes, Your
Kasi
Honor.
kung DepEd, si Edward Fajarda ang pumipirma. Kung sa OVP, si Gina Acosta. So ako, honestly, Mr. Chair, ang nakikita ko ditong common signatory si VP Sara po. At malamang ho, siya po yung rason bakit madalas ho kayong kuning magnotaryo, lalo na sa confidential funds. Attorney Abella, nung nakarang hearing kinumpirma ni Attorney Rosin Sanchez, siya po ang, alam niyo naman ho ang designation din niya, Director for Administrative Financial Services, na ang tawag niya ho sa inyo, one of the staff of the Office of the Vice President. Tama po ba?
I have to confirm.
Attorney, do you stand by your earlier testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we're qualifying it that she's under contract of service. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At sinabi din ni Attorney Sanchez na kayo'y involved in the execution of non-disclosure agreements and other documents and contracts for the Office of the Vice President.
Yes, Your Honor.
Parang naka-retainer kayo sa Office of the Vice President, ano? Technically.
I have a contract of service.
Yes. So, tanong ko po, ano po kayo nadala sa Office of the Vice President?
I applied, Your Honor.
Nag-apply po kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala po kayong kakilala? Hindi niyo kilala si Attorney Lopez? Hindi niyo kilala si Vice President Duterte before this all happened?
I know Attorney Lopez, Your Honor.
In what capacity po kilala niyo si Attorney Lopez?
A long time ago, Your Honor, she was my schoolmate, Your Honor.
In San Beda?
Yes, Your Honor.
Staff kayo ng OVP pero kayo din ang nagnonotaryo ng dokumento ng ibang opisina ng gobyerno, especially the Department of Education. Tama po ba?
I was only approached by Mr. Fajarda, Your Honor.
Only when it comes to confidential funds.
Those documents only, Your Honor.
Therefore, you are notarizing itong mga dokumento na to sa DepEd in your private capacity kasi hindi naman siya covered ng employment ninyo sa OVP. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Na-mention niyo na kanina, wala kayong authority to engage in private practice. Pag nagnonotaryo ka sa DepEd, kasi hindi na siya kasama nung engagement mo with OVP, nagsisingil ka ba? Do they pay you? For this, Your Honor, no, Your Honor, I did not. So you have not issued any official receipts for notarial services rendered to DepEd?
No, Your Honor.
And you haven't declared any income in relation to the notarial services that you do for DepEd?
No, Your Honor.
Not in the last 2 years that you were engaged with by the Office of the Vice President?
No, Your Honor.
So when you notarize this document sa DepEd, kahit kayo po empleyado ng Office of the Vice President, ginawa nyo to dahil favor sa mga hindi na saklaw ng inyong contract, kayo din po ang nagnotaryo nito?
I was approached, Your Honor, and as a notary public, I notarized the documents, Your Honor.
And yet you did not charge?
No, Your Honor.
Why?
Your Honor, under the notarial rules, we are allowed not to charge, Your Honor.
No, but the thing is, why did you not? I know you're allowed, but why make a decision not to charge?
I did not charge anymore, Your Honor.
Why?
I chose to, Your Honor.
You chose to for reasons dahil anyway, DepEd naman to at pareho naman yung Secretary at Vice President. Tama po ba?
At that time, Your Honor, I just did not charge, Your Honor.
May tanong lang ako. Ito medyo it caught my attention lang. Kasi kung titignan mo, sa dami ho ng nagnotaryo sa mga dokumento, malaking ahensya po ang DepEd, no? Makikita ninyo, madalas sa hindi, sa mga dokumento, like for example, I show you a contract dated March 30 between DepEd tapos kay General Nolasco Mempin. Hindi po kayo ang notaryo publiko.
No, Your Honor.
Meron ding itong contract, supply, delivery, and maintenance of DCPE classrooms. Next. Hindi rin kayo ang notaryo publiko.
No, Your Honor.
Hindi kaya paborito kayong notaryo publiko pag ang pinag-uusapan confidential funds? You don't have to answer. Mr. Chair, yan lang po. Yung manifestation din. Kitang-kita po natin na consistent po sa isang bagay ang pagnonotaryo ni Attorney Abella. Yan po kung ang dokumento ay may kinalaman sa mga confidential funds. Siguro naman hindi lang po siya ang abogado ng Office of the Vice President, hindi lang po siya ang abogado ng Department of Education, na kilala ng Department of Education, pero kapansin-pansin, I'll put it on record, Mr. Chair, na despite apparently, I would say, no, kung nagawa niyang magnotaryo na hindi, despite the lack of formalities, despite the lack of personal appearance nung ating mga resource person na nandito po si Attorney Sanchez at si Ms. Villarreal, hindi po ako magtataka, Mr. Chair. At katulad doon ng inamin kanina din ni Attorney Abella na never naman ho niyang na-meet si Vice President personally para personally mapirmahan yung manotaryuhan yung mga dokumento ng certification na kailangan pong usisiin kung ano po ang koneksyon ni Attorney Abella at ang lalim po ng kaalaman niya sa mga dokumentong kanya pang ninotarize. Kasi naniniwala po ako na siguro naman, to be fair, at the very least, she must have a better appreciation of the documents that she's notarizing. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po.